This Traveston video is part of my 14-day video challenge. Before you start watching, please remember to like and subscribe the video and the channel. It is helping this channel to grow. To this station, yeah, on the train once or twice. I've obviously gone past it. I have researched it before, that's why I knew it was here. And it's there's a bit of history here as well. There's something quietly cinematic about the Traveston train station. A small station stitched to a much larger area of steel, trains and ambition. When I say steel, I mean the Traveston powder magazine, which was built in the late 1800s around the arrival of the railway in 1888. The magazine safely stored explosives for mining and construction, supporting the Gympie goldfields, local rail and quarry work. Traveston's railway tracks date back to the late 1800s, when the North Coast line north of Brisbane was extended and Traveston was the stop just before Gympie. At the time, of course, Gympie was booming from the gold rush discovery, and the train network here became the main artery, or the main line, for that growth around the area. Traveston railway station became a local or a major stop on the line for timber cutters, the local farmers and travellers. Hello.
Hello.
I have been on it, but I've decided to come by and just film it rather than try and catch it and wait 8 hours somewhere and come back. Yeah, but it's still 8 hours so I can get back, right?
No, about 40 minutes to get back here.
Train going up, coming back.
Okay. I might do that next time. All right.
So if you get the early train going that way, we'll get this one coming back.
Awesome. Thank you.
No worries.
Traveston wasn't a grand station. It played a practical role in the neighbourhood though. Well, that was an interesting discussion. I've driven to Traveston railway station because there doesn't appear to be a lot of frequent links, I guess, or stopovers. So I thought if I caught the train from Gympie, which is the northernmost part of the Sunshine Coast line, and came to Traveston, I thought I had to wait 8 hours or so to return. But they reckon that if I caught a 12 o'clock train, I would only have about an hour and then I could go back. Maybe that's a video for another day where I actually catch a train to Traveston. Whew, there might be shade with the station, but it's quite warm in here. The surrounding area here produced dairy, crops and timber, and the trains were an essential part to get those goods to market. Whew. The freight wagons carried cream, livestock and logs. The passenger trains connected the local communities, and the station would have acted as a social hub for a local rural area. Wow, and here I was thinking I have some shade in there. It's flipping hot in there. Whew. It's actually more of a breeze out here. Over the years, as cars evolved and became more common, small stations like this became less and less important. Passenger services would have declined, the station would have been used less often, and the network became less important. And eventually the station saw fewer stops, freight operations reduced, and Traveston shifted from a busy rural stop to a quieter point on the line. Like many country stations though, Traveston station didn't exactly disappear. It did become used a lot less often though. In fact, Traveston station here has about 4 travellers per week that use the train station. That's per week, not per day. So that would add up to about 200 passengers per year. That's a whole lot less than a busy city bus station would process. I have chosen a hot day to film this. Oh, here comes another train. It's a goods engine, I think. Apparently there are only about 500 people that live in Traveston, but it's quite cool. They have kept a little station here to be used, even though it's not very often. There's a bit of wildlife here as well. There is actually quite a few dead toads around here. I wonder what that's all about. As you can see, the station is still used today. It sits on the North Coast Line. It is the second to last stop on the Sunshine Coast Line run by TransLink. Oh, there's a breeze there. I might just stand right here. Ah, I know what that cold air is. They have to keep these machines cool because I guess they're computers, right? And they're running. And you have to be able to tap on and tap off. Now, there was a serious tragedy on this train line back in 1925. Somewhere on this track between Traveston here and Coolum, the next station down, there was a passenger train that derailed. A serious accident at the time when the stations were still reliant on manual handling and signalling. I guess human error caused a mishap with the timing of the trains at the time. Reports from the time describe a collision involving a passenger service and another train on a single line section where a breakdown in communication or signalling allowed both to enter the same stretch of track. The impact, of course, resulted in fatalities and injuries, sending shockwaves through the small communities at the time. That wouldn't have been very nice. A news article stated that a relief train went to the scene from Brisbane and a hospital train was sent from Gympie. The article went on to explain that the remainder of the train after the derailment stayed on the permanent way. The elevated carriage, however, overbalanced too far to maintain its equilibrium. The article finishes saying that the matter is the most serious in the history of Queensland railways and that an inquiry will be held. I guess incidents like this, though, push for change and improved safety on the lines, which would have progressed the train system at the time. In the early 1900s, steam trains powered by coal-burning locomotives travelled through Traveston with engines like B15, C16 and PB15 classes, hauling both passenger and freight services, carrying locals between towns like Brisbane and Gympie, while also transporting cream, livestock and supplies along the North Coast Line. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next one.